Well, hey sisters, Donna Parteau here, welcoming you to day 28 of our Hope Again series. Together we're studying my book, Becoming a Vessel of God's Power. And today I want to talk with you about being faithful in small things. Jesus said in Matthew 25, verse 40, "The king will reply, I tell you the truth, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers of mine, you did for me." And of course that's the conclusion of a parable about just really small and practical things that we can do for our fellow human being. Give someone a cup of water, give someone who's cold a warm blanket. But you know, I think that in this world in which we live today, especially in North America, almost more than a cup of water and a blanket, people need another human being to show that they care. You know, with all the technology and the television and the internet, people need human touch. They need human interaction, and that need is every bit as significant and compelling as the more practical things. And of course we can do both. This year, a couple days before Christmas, I got a letter from my daughter Leah, and she said this year for Christmas she didn't have a lot of money. She just wanted to share her thoughts in writing, and it was so beautiful. And so I wanted to share a little bit about that. She had made a decision about a year ago that she would never pass a homeless person without giving them some food to eat. And she took it really, really seriously. And she would carry little packets of like little potato chips or pretzels or cheese and crackers or peanut butter and crackers, things like this. She would always have it with her so that she could give the homeless person a little bit of food. Or she would go to the nearest fast food restaurant and get them like a burger and fries or a taco or whatever. And she shared in this story that her and a friend were out and they pulled into a gas station and a homeless person came up and started washing their windshield, and she was tired and just didn't feel like being bothered. But her girlfriend started getting involved in a conversation with this homeless man, and Leah said, well, we're in now. And so they went to a fast food restaurant. They came back to the gas station with a meal for him. And they began to have a conversation. Tempted to just give him the food and leave, but they began to have a conversation with him. And they began to notice that there were other things that he needed. So they actually went to a Target, which was nearby. They went into the Target, her and her girlfriend and this homeless guy, and they're walking around the store asking him what does he need, and they got him a new pair of pants, they got him warm socks, they got him a pair of work boots, and they did all of these practical things for him. But that's not what left a mark on her. After they bought all those things, they sat outside the Target on a little bench and they listened for an hour to this man talk. And she realized that no one listened to him anymore. And he shared that he had a family, he had children, they didn't know where he was, he didn't really know where they were anymore. And he had once had dreams and ambitions and goals of what his life would be. And before they left, they gave him a hug. And she realized that night that, you know, the shoes were important and the socks and the new pants and the warm meal. But she knew deep inside that what she really gave that man, his name is Leonard, was the gift of listening. And maybe it's a homeless person, and maybe it's just an older person in your church. I remember getting a letter from a woman. In fact, she had written a poem about how she went to church week after week, and nobody listened to her. Nobody talked to her. She went in, sat in the pew, and went home. Maybe there's a shut-in who can't even get out to church anymore. Maybe there's a latchkey child. Maybe there's a coworker that no one really takes seriously. It's these small things, sisters, these small acts of humanity that I think make the most difference. But we need to be alert. We need to be alert. And whether it is a cup of water in Jesus' name, or whether it's a listening ear or a note card, let's not overlook the opportunities to demonstrate the power of God in the small things in our lives. Well, that's it for today. I'm Donna Parteau with your Hope Again series, and I'll talk with you tomorrow.